Hi, my name is Mason Williams. I studied abroad in Japan.
Hello, my name is Matthew Sweetman. I studied abroad in China.
Hi, I'm Julia Wickham, and I studied abroad in Rome and South Africa and Namibia.
Hi, my name is Alex Burback, and I studied abroad in Hawaii.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Isaacson, and I studied abroad in London.
And we're here to debunk some study abroad myths.
So if you're studying abroad in a country where English is not the primary language, you might be a little concerned about whether or not you're going to need to be fluent in the other language, and I can tell you right now that you do not need to be fluent or even have elementary level understanding of that other language. As a study abroad St. Thomas student, you will have to take a language because learning the language is a requirement in understanding that culture. However, coursework will be conducted in English, and with the programs and activities that are organized by your program provider, you'll have plenty of opportunities to make friends and do all sorts of fun things in an English-speaking context.
So, studying abroad through St. Thomas not only pushed me out of my comfort zone and forced me to understand and accept different cultures and different people, it also gave me a new sense of confidence in my education and my abilities post-graduation. Coming back knowing that St. Thomas students who study abroad have a higher rate of full-time employment also compels me to help you study abroad and gives me more confidence in my abilities post-graduation finding a job.
You actually do not need to leave the United States to study abroad. There are so many opportunities within our own country to learn. One opportunity looks like going to our nation's capital in DC and talking about politics at a federal level. Another opportunity looks like canoeing down the entire Mississippi River, studying environmentalism and politics in America's heartland. All of these skills that you'll gain in the United States are just as easily accessible through these programs than they would be outside of the United States.
Well, a lot of students think it's too expensive to study abroad. However, a lot of students don't realize that you can use your regular financial aid you get through university. There are study abroad specific scholarships, travel grants, a lot of options for low-income students for them to get that extra help. And a lot of students also don't realize that it can sometimes be cheaper to study abroad than study on campus. And there are also some personal financing strategies that they can use in preparation for their study abroad program.
We have a study abroad program for every single major at St. Thomas. We also offer programs in the fall semester, spring semester, summer, and J-term. So if you get started on your 4-year plan early, there's really no reason that you won't be able to make study abroad work for you. Often when you're abroad, you can take core classes and major classes, and professors here are super supportive of making those courses transfer for something that'll count for your major or minor here. So get started on that 4-year plan early and make sure that you study abroad because it can work for you.